Hello everyone, welcome back. So we got a heat wave going on, guys. It is 25 degrees. Okay, 25 degrees. If you watched my video from yesterday, okay, it was 1 degree Fahrenheit. That was cold, all right. But I posted a video today with 25 degrees. Man, I feel like I could almost take off this coat and like walk, just wear a sweater, man. But anyway, one of the people in one of the channels, I forget which one, asked me if I do anything special for the guns as far as lubrication or treating them when it gets that cold. Okay, now what's significant about my guns is my guns are cold stored. Okay, which means that the place where I store them, um, uh, most of them, not all of them, but most of them, like obviously my home defense guns, they're indoors. But the place where I store most of my guns and the ammunition doesn't have any heat. Okay, so when it's like 1 degree Fahrenheit outdoors, that's pretty much what it is inside of the safe. So that's the temperature of the guns, and that's the temperature of the ammunition that's being shot through the guns. Right now, it being 25 degrees. These guns right here are 25 degrees, right? And any ammunition I would shoot through the guns is 25 degrees. So, to answer the question, do I do anything special for the guns? No. Okay, I just shoot them. Now, as far as lubrication, first of all, let's talk about cleaning the guns. Like when I clean the guns, and in general, I don't clean the guns throughout the winter, just because it's cold. Okay, and usually I can get through most of the winter. I can get through the winter usually, at least until like the early spring, without having to clean the guns. Okay, on average, I find that AR-15s will easily go 500 to 700 rounds without needing any cleaning. The only time I find that it really becomes an issue is like if you run up like 500 rounds and then it rains and then the gun gets wet on the inside. Then that basically the carbon buildup kind of turns into mud. That's when I start seeing some sticking. Okay, so as long as the gun stays dry on the inside, okay, there's no issue, and that's the reason why anytime it's raining or throughout the whole winter, I close the dust cover. Okay, so I've mentioned this in a few videos where I'm shooting outdoors. As soon as I'm done shooting, right? So I do my shooting right, put my safety on. It's become a habit. Like I immediately close the dust cover to keep any moisture out of the out of the bolt area. Okay, if you get moisture in there, right? If you get ice, yeah, the gun's gonna stick. I mean, I don't care if you've got an AR-15, AK-47. If you get moisture in there between the parts, right? Water that turns into ice, you're not gonna be able to run the bolt. Now, if you crank it hard enough, there's just like a little bit of ice, you might be able to break it free. But if you got a good chunk of ice in there, you're not going to be able to move this bolt. Okay, even an AK-47, you're not going to be able to move the bolt. You got to basically warm up the gun. Okay, so keep the moisture out of the inside of the gun. Okay, but when I do clean my guns, I basically use brake cleaner. Okay, and again, like on average, I would say like any one of my guns, maybe I'll clean them twice a year, fall and spring, right? And the way I know that it's time to clean the gun is usually I'll run the charging handle. If I see that there's something, because I know what this thing feels like. If I see that it's starting to stick a little bit, it's time to clean the gun. Okay, so I really don't make a big deal out of cleaning the guns. I'm not a clean freak by any stretch of the imagination. I've got a lot of guns. I shoot them very regularly, so it's just extra work. I use these guns to train people. And one of the things I've said over the years is I get paid to train people. I don't get paid to clean guns. So I don't clean guns unless I have to clean the guns. Now, as far as lubrication, for years, I was using the Remington oil, right? You get it at Walmart. It worked fine through the summer, through the winter. In the summer, winter, no problem. In the summertime, what I found is that especially when it gets hot and you start getting the gun hot, this does dry up. So that's the reason why I've kind of stopped using the Remington gun oil in favor of motor oil. Okay, so you get one of these little squirt cans from Harbor Freight. They're like $6, and then you get yourself some cheap ass motor oil. This one here happens to be Briggs and Stratton. Why am I using this? Because I got it for free with a lawnmower at some point. Okay, it works just fine. But if you go to Walmart, you get the cheapest motor oil that you can find. It's gonna work fine in your guns. It's gonna work great summertime, wintertime, 1 degree Fahrenheit, like I was shooting yesterday. It's fine. This is good stuff. The way to think of this is that like car engines, they go through extremes, right? They got to be able to start up when it's 1 degree Fahrenheit or -5 degrees Fahrenheit, which it's been throughout this week at night. So they got to be able to start up when it's like -5 degrees Fahrenheit. In some places, it goes down to like what, -20, I hear, right? -30 if you go up to like Canada. All right, so car engines need to be able to start up in the cold, and obviously in the summertime, and then when they get heated up, they got to be able to work. So there's no, basically the auto industry has invested a lot of time, money, effort into figuring out the best oils to work in their engines, which go from the extremes of like super cold to super hot. And that's what's going to work best in your gun, I think. Okay? The only thing with the motor oil is, especially in the summertime, don't oversaturate it. Okay, just put a minimal amount. Get a bolt open over here. Yeah, just put a minimal amount. Don't. Please, I don't want to have to take off my gloves. It's freaking cold enough. But I mean, I'm out now a little bit. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. There you go. Use the case here. There you go. Okay, so snow out here. Okay, so nickel boron bolt over here. Good thing about the nickel boron bolts is that you can see when they're dirty. And yeah, this one's got some color on it. Who gives a shit? It works. I mean, it's smooth when I'm cycling it. But basically, you want to put a little bit of oil on the rails over here, right? Here. Just a little bit. I mean, I'm going all the way down, but you don't have to go all the way down. You just squirt a little bit, and then it's kind of like I'll spread it out with. I'll use the nose of this to kind of spread it out. I'll put a little bit over here where the cam pin is, just because it's rotating in there, and then I'll put a little bit on the neck over here of the bolt itself, right? So there's the bolt carrier, that's the bolt itself. I'll put a little bit of the neck on the neck, and I mean this one over here, it's been, I don't even remember when I oiled this. I know I used that oil, but I mean it's fine. You know, it's not sticking. It's good. It's just going back into the gun. I'm not going to try and clean this right now when it's 25 degrees. Okay, so nice and smooth. I mean, the gun is fine. I'm not cleaning this gun until the spring. Okay? But yeah, motor oil. That's gonna work great when it's like sub-freezing. It's gonna work great in the summertime when it's like 9 degrees plus. The only thing is, like, don't put too much, especially in the summertime, because when you start shooting it, and it basically starts heating up a little bit, you can almost taste it in your mouth. Okay, so that's one of the things that was never an issue with the Remington. It's a little bit thinner, so that like no matter how much you put on it, it you know, like you couldn't tell that you put a lot. You could soak the bolt carrier, and you really couldn't tell with this. But with the motor oil, if you put too much and you start shooting and you start heating up the gun, you can kind of feel, you kind of taste it on your tongue almost. Yeah. So that's why I only put a little bit. So this stuff is cheap, works really well. That's what I use, and I haven't had any reason to use anything else. Okay, so drop some comments, let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you soon.